The Magic Book. This was not an ordinary book. This book was very special. Jasmine knew that from the very first time she received it as a gift on her birthday. Jasmine was tired. It was time to go to bed. She brushed her teeth and wore her pajamas that had little fairies on it. As she went to bed, she saw a little glow at the end of her bookshelf. Suddenly, she heard a voice saying, "Read me! Read me!" Jasmine thought, "Is that a voice of a fairy talking to me? It can't be." That voice was coming from the bookshelf. Jasmine knew fairies lived in beautiful green secret gardens. Jasmine got up from her bed and she slowly walked towards the bookshelf. Suddenly, the book fell down onto the carpet. Then she saw the sparkles on it saying, "Magic Book." It almost reminded her of fairy dusts, because the colors of the little sparkles were so beautiful. It had all the colors and shades of a rainbow. Jasmine quickly grabbed the book and went back into bed. She knew she had to read the magic book. As she opened the first page, her fingers were covered with sparkles. Beautifully shining, beautiful colors of sparkles. Suddenly, her body started to feel very light, and she realized she was floating out of her bed. This was the magic book from the fairy moon. Sky was all around her, and she was flying towards the rainbow. Jasmine was in a different world. Her own beautiful dress covered with fairy dust. She could see the beautiful forest below her. In the middle of the forest, there was a huge tree. Mother tree for the fairies in the fairy moon. The tree was covered with all kinds of flowers all around. Roses, violets, lilies, daisies, all of the colors of the rainbow. She heard a fairy singing. As she came down onto the ground, Jasmine walked towards the fairy. "Hello, fairy. My name is Jasmine," said Jasmine. The fairy replied, "Hi, Jasmine. I am Fairy Lily Rose." Lily Rose smiled and told Jasmine to follow her. She took her to a place called Secret Garden. They played together in the secret garden. Jasmine and Lily Rose danced with butterflies. The ground was covered with pink grass. Trees all around them had little stars on them. It was so beautiful, more than Jasmine could ever imagine. This was the place where her dreams came true. It was her magic book and her sacred garden. Everything was possible here. She listened to the stars singing for them from the trees. They all welcomed Jasmine to their magic world. Jasmine was so happy to be there. She made loads of new friends. Lily Rose gave her a gold fairy ring. Lily Rose said, "This ring will give you the spell of flying with fairies." Jasmine loved her present. It was very special for her, from a very special fairy friend. It was time for Jasmine to go back to her home. She waved at Lily Rose and said, "Goodbye. I'll miss you." All the stars on the trees raised towards the sky as they danced and waved back to Jasmine. Lily Rose said, "Remember, this is your world. You can always come and visit us. Besides, now we are friends. Friends always keep in touch." Jasmine found herself waking up in her bed. The magic book was at the side of her pillow. She knew it was all real, and it was not just a dream. As she looked down on her hand and saw that she was still wearing the golden fairy ring on her finger, Jasmine went back to sleep smiling. This was only the beginning of a true friendship story. Jasmine whispered these words as she started to fall asleep. "I miss you, Lily Rose, and I will see you soon." She drifted off into a beautiful, peaceful sleep as a smile remained on her tiny lips.